I'm really sorry this is so late. This is my 14 and 15 week update of my pregnancy. Oh man. Okay, so today I am 15 weeks, like it's the 15-week mark. I have found that last week, especially, I had so much energy. On the days that I weren't getting up at 6 a.m., I was getting up, putting music on, cleaning their house, getting stuck into everything. Everything was fantastic. I found that my appetite's returning, but I have started taking maxalon for the days that I have class. Maxalon, for those of you who don't know what that is, it's something to stop you from vomiting. Like, it is safe to take for the baby. Like, I wouldn't be taking anything that wasn't safe. So I have double checked with the pharmacy and the doctor. It's a prescription only. But I just couldn't do it anymore, and I think it was my first day back at classes. I hadn't gotten up at 6 a.m. in a very long time. I'd been on holiday since November and went back on the 31st of January. I got up, went to have my cup of tea. I was vomiting that hard and that violently that I peed my pants in the kitchen. So I think that's a fairly good indicator that something had to be done and there needed to be an intervention. So I'm now taking that, but I'm only taking that on days that I have classes and only times that I need to take it, because even though it is safe, I don't like putting, the drugs in my body that don't need to be there. In regards to sleep, I'm finding that I'll be up, so this is my routine, I'll be up at 6, home at 6, making dinner and in bed by 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. I am just so tired, and some days I'll be driving home from the train station and I'll just be completely zoning out because I'm that tired, and it's just so hard to concentrate and it's really dangerous. But I'm working on that. But just, oh man, and like the naps throughout the day, I'm finding that another thing with the morning sickness is if I don't get enough sleep, I will be getting sick. But it's good though, because in regards to morning sickness and feeling sick, it's not every single piece of food now. From basically the 5th week, if I was just looking at rice cooking, I would be vomiting, and I would just, like, my poor partner's had to starve and like fend for himself because I haven't been able to like cook the food for him. But now it's just the cat food, the cat litter, anything to do with the cat. And yes, I know I shouldn't be doing it, but there's no one else to do it because my partner refuses. I wear gloves, I like do it outside, I do everything fine. Like the cat food, the last 2 weeks, I think has been just amazing. If I even look at it, I will be vomiting my guts up. It's horrible. So my poor little cat's been starving, and just the look on his face has been enough. It's like, okay, fine. So he gets fed twice a day. Don't worry, I'm not starving my cat. He's getting a little belly on him, actually, a little fatty. Anyway. So I go for my gender scan next Thursday morning, afternoon. It'll be, yeah, Thursday afternoon. So I find out hopefully then, because I'll be 6 weeks, almost 17 weeks. It's so scary. Something else for 15 weeks is like the soft ligament pains in my hips especially. Last week, I don't know if it's because I have returned and I'm carrying like my heavy bag or whatnot, but it was something, it was synaptic, no, not synaptic. I don't know, you know the main nerve in your back? Yep, I think there's 2 of them on each side, pregnant. I can't remember what it's called. See, baby brain. That's another symptom. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. It's always on my right side. My battery's dying, so I better wrap this up really quickly. That was playing out for a long while. I've been able to feel where the baby is in relation to portion. Like, I know like where it's sitting. My placenta's anterior, which means that I won't be feeling individual kicks for a long time. But that's okay. But like even this afternoon on the train, I could feel like where the baby was just because of the pressure. you know, apart from that, it's pretty good. Like I feel so much better than when I did the first trimester, and yay for second trimester. I actually didn't think that, you know, I'd get this far. It's still so surreal. But I think like I'm gonna go for a nice warm bath soon, like not too hot, but warm. Because I do get those really bad like hip pains, I guess, like the soft ligament, basically where your ovaries are, but in more, because the baby's stretching everything and, you know, making a nice little nest for himself. Yeah, so if you've got any questions, I know this has been really dodgy. I'm happy to answer all your questions. I should be updating more. I am very sorry. I had a lot more planned, but because my battery's dying, I don't really have a choice. But yeah, I'll see you guys next week when I'll be 16 weeks.